So, I mean, from then I was just, when I prayed, I had prayed that, God to allow what was going to happen. If he forgives me, then allow him to forgive me. But if he didn't, then, to just give me strength to make it through that and to heal his heart, because I know that was going to be a big blow for him. And I actually, in my head, I had believed to myself that he had cheated just because we had been so distant. And when I saw that hurt, I knew that he never had, that he really did love me and he really had been faithful that whole time. So
hurt turned to, frustration and anger. It was something that it boiled me inside tremendously. I didn't, I think at that point, to me, the world shut down. And, you just stop caring about a lot of things at that point, because the anger is so great that, at any point, you could snap. And I don't know where my head was at the time. I had to get in my own zone to pray. I had to pray, for her. I had to pray for me, that I get over it, because if I didn't, then things were going to go bad. Things were going to go bad real fast. The immediate thought, just when this class was brought up, was that you're going to be the only one in here. You're going to be the only guy sitting in the corner with a group full of women getting jumped on, and talked about and whatnot. But, the minute you walked in the door and saw that, wow, it's that many people here. All these people came and wanted to sit down and go through this process. Like, okay, well, there's reality. You know what I mean? There's something different. You didn't know that many people were going to be in here. And, too, just on a male's perspective, you come in and you see other guys like, oh, okay, wow, maybe he's in the same boat that I'm in, or, I wonder what their story is. I wonder what their story is. But you learn to kind of leave their stories out of it and focus on your own. But the immediate view of seeing people, there are other people here, and it's more than three. That immediate response is overwhelming, actually, and you see that, wow, I'm not the only one.
It helped us with our biggest problem, which was communication. I can't say I cry at the drop of a dime, although you may disagree. But I'm just a very emotional person. So when I was coming to him and I was talking to him, I was already emotional because I had it set in my mind, how I felt about it. And now that I put that into practice, it's different because I'm not so emotional about it. I mean, there's always going to be some extent of emotion to it, but I don't already have my mind made up. I come in it with a more open mind.
One, in a situation like infidelity, it's hard. You know what I mean? And I can't say that I still don't deal with it at times, but I know how to deal with it now. If I had to say something about the course, is if there's a little bit of you left to fight for love in any sense, love for yourself, love for your spouse, if there's any bit of you left to want to do that, then take the course, because it changes you. It changes everything.